actually light some candles. I love a candle. I feel like you love a candle too. So, here, my beautiful friend, Hayden, has gifted me these beautiful candles for Christmas. Oh, she gave me quite a few, and some were these are little altar candles. I got ones for the Greek god Eros, or the Italian god Cupid, Roman, same thing, question mark. Oh, you have to cut these. Oh, right, I knew that. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna makeshift this, but basically this one is for the moon. This is a little altar candle for the moon, and it's really gonna help us claim a more spiritual energy, really call upon the moon and lunar energy, the divine feminine, whether you define as feminine or not. And it's gonna really allow us to dig deep into ourselves and help us unleash our true inner self. We all have our little bright light inside us, and it can get very dimmed. So this is what the cleansing is for, so that we can undim that light and shine bright like a diamond, in the words of Rihanna. Let's see if this works. I might just be messing with fire. This feels illegal, I have to say. Also, this wig. I'm scared I'm like forcing this down onto the candelabras, but I don't know if that's how this works. Oh my god, I'm fucking terrified. I'm sorry, please excuse me. Okay. Yeah. A little fire danger is nothing. For aesthetics. Alright, now that we are safe, you can't see me, but I'm forcing it down with my hands into the candelabra. Anyways, now that we are safe and the fires have calmed down a little bit, now it's time to do a full body relaxation and activation. Allow yourself to take a nice deep breath in close your eyes. Unless you're driving, please don't close your eyes. But for the rest of you, close your eyes and allow your mind to clear any thoughts. There's going to be, especially if you've had a long week or a long couple of months, these thoughts are just going to be flying by, begging for your attention, begging for you to latch onto them. If you do latch onto one, that's fine. It's okay. That's completely normal. Just let go of any thought that happens to stick on by for a moment. Immediately let it go and allow yourself to live in that in between. It doesn't matter if ideas or things that you need to do or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter if those keep popping by. Allow your mind to just be still for a moment. Once again, letting go any random thought that just passes by. It's okay to have them. That is normal. Just make sure you let them go. Don't stick to that. Now that you've cleared your mind and your eyes are closed and your muscles are relaxed, I want you to start at your feet. Start at your toes. What we are going to be focusing on here is breaking apart all the negative energy and use your mind's eye to imagine this. I find that it can help. So now that your muscles are relaxed and your mind is clear, I want you to feel your body. The point of all this is to break apart all the gunk in your body and in your mind's eye, imagine all of this energy flowing upwards. I want everything to be a pull upwards, starting from your toes, right at the tippity tip, the smallest atom, right at the toenail. I want you to just imagine and allow yourself to feel it too with your mind's imagination, with your body's feeling of sensation. We can activate that as we need to in our brain and kind of give us that feeling. So I really want you to focus on that feeling of pulling all this darkness, all this gunk. Imagine yourself, your soul, as a bright light within your body, shining so brilliantly bright. For me, my soul's color is yellow. That's what I like to imagine my energy as, my soul as. You can pick any color you like, even if it's dark. I mean, even if it's black. Because of the darkness. Anyways, that's not the point. And really allow yourself to draw your imagination into this. Imagination can be a very freeing experience and can help us consider things that maybe we hadn't considered or felt before in a way. So in your mind's eye, allow yourself to really see all the gunk, which I like to imagine as you draw air in, your body tenses up just a little bit, and you start to feel it put pressure on that darkness. All those little plumes of smoke that have coagulated together and have started to build up. And now you feel it start to rise. And as you let go, you feel all of that start to take a big shift upwards through your kneecaps and all the way up to the middle of your thigh. Oh my goodness, we've been enshrined in the darkness, but honestly, I think I like it. I hope you're not scared by this. It's just a little red. Red may be a threatening color, but it also is a color of love, of life, and of blood. Your calves, your kneecaps, and your toes and feet are now cleared of the darkness, but we're not done, because all of that is still sitting within you, sitting right at the middle of your thigh area. And we're not done just yet, because we want it fully out of us, but there's more to collect. So with the breath, I want you to take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. You have now activated 25% of your body. Moving on, we start to launch these little internal tremors throughout our body, activating and separating all the gunk from all the atoms inside us, from all of our cells. Feel it dissipate out of you. Feel it become no longer a part of you. And it just all starts to, with the tremors, separate. Separate from your body, separate from your cells, separate from your atoms, and it all starts to coagulate right at the center into that big mass that is still rising upwards. Yep, that's right, folks. It is still rising upwards. You are at one with your body right now. Your soul is feeling heard for once. It's feeling resonated with. You are now activating, and all of this gunk is rising through the top of your thighs. Rising through the top of your thighs, doing a big old U-turn around that big voluptuous booty of yours, collecting all of the gunk like a windshield wiper, just scraping away at all the darkness, the negativity, all the stuff that's been put on you, all the expectations, all the ideals, all of that that is not yours, all of that that you do not claim is being scraped up. Your entire lower half is now cleansed. That ball, those two necessity. This can provide us a window into not just our soul and our true intentions and what we truly desire or what we truly need to hear from Spirit, but it allows us to perceive ourselves in a way higher than we were able to before. If you don't believe me, just wait. I personally love my moonstone. Next up, we have this beautiful, sickening, oh, not the fucking fingers, oh my god, this beautiful, sickening amethyst. Look at this amethyst. Oh, look at that shine of purple. Oh, truly breathtaking, truly breathtaking. And this amethyst represents power, it represents courage, it represents freedom, it represents willpower. And so, with these 4 crystals, we are going to get you together. We're going to get myself together. And we're going to get all of our energies together so that everyone is fit and ready for what's to come next. Because there are many trials yet to come. Beginning with the Selenite. As we have already done, we have cleansed about 50 to 75% of our body. Some would call that 60, maybe 65, and I think that's appropriate. But there's still a little fade, there's a little glimmer. No matter how many times you strain your pasta, there's still going to be a little bit of dirt that gets through. Not dirt, seasoning, whatever it may be. You understand what I mean. No matter how many times you sift, some of that cloudiness, that negativity, that unhealthy energy, no matter how minuscule, falls right through and stays within the soul, dimming our light in microscopic and atomic levels, so small that we may not notice now, but that will build up over time. And that's where this selenite comes in. This is, I compared it to a bar of soap earlier. I think that was a little understated. This is more like a flamethrower for negativity. And I will say, it's never good to just work with selenite because that can be very damaging as well to your soul, if that makes sense. In the way, it's almost like a fever. A fever is a response by your body to burn away basically the sickness and apply a level of heat that starts to break down this intrusion in your body because it can't handle heat, and so its cells starts to break down. But at the same time, your cells, your healthy ones, your good ones, also start to break down. And that's why too much fever is not good, because that's when it starts to also affect you in your health. That's almost like the selenite right here, where it's like a flamethrower to all these little specks of negativity and just darkness. This is like a little zap of lightning for all those individual little follicles that refuse to get sifted away, and it burns them away. It burns away the impurities. This provides an energy of cleansing, and I like to think of it kind of like a little lightning bolt. So when in my mind's eye, I imagine this selenite taking place, I place it on my left hand. If you have a stone, feel free to. If not, just feel your left hand. Allow yourself to imagine the selenite in your hand. This still works, and this provides a level of cleaning. And so I like to imagine it as I grab it in my left hand. As I hold this in my left hand, I imagine this as a little bolt and little tiny thousands and hundreds of little bolts of lightning just coursing through my fingertips, through my palm, starting right over here. And it starts to course through, and it starts to, on its way, break through and start to release all that negativity and burn away those impurities like little shocks, little spells, little shocks, little spells. And it starts to break apart all the negativity energy that starts to zap away at any of the impurities just lying around your toes, your feet, and this is a much faster process than before because we've already done so much of the cleansing. So start to feel it ride through your leg and your heels, every part of your calf and your kneecaps and your thighs, all through your groin, letting it take shape everywhere and burn away any little impurity and microscopic negativity that may be just sitting there. We don't need that. I don't claim you. As it gets to the center, it starts to wrap all that giant ball of negativity that we still have, that giant ball of darkness, and it starts to wrap it like a protective layer of lightning, just putting its entire lightning netting all over it, and it starts to burn away any crisps and any little specks of dust or cloudiness that seems to separate itself. It is now trapped. It is now separate from you, within you. As we roll upwards, all those little lightning bolts start to grab at all the extra little chunks, all those little microscopic flecks, and starts to burn them away as it allows the rest of the darkness, as this entire ball rises upwards, to continue spinning and gyrating and collecting all that darkness straight through the heart, and this is where most of the darkness and most of the negativity resides. So you really want to allow all of that to congeal, to burn through, allow it to sit around your heart and your lungs for a minute, and really collect everything, all this space, all of this energy that has just built up over time, that has been weighing you down, that is blocking your soul from shining in the way that it needs to shine. You are beautiful. You are loved. Say it with me. I love myself. I am the most beautiful being on this planet. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. And I have a right to take up space and exist in this world. And my soul will not be blocked or tethered by anything other than this beautiful, gorgeous body. As this happens, we rise higher. Take a breath of fresh air. Again, 1, 4, out. Congratulations, you have now done one of the hardest parts. The rest is just the cleanup crew. Locking back in, we start to feel all this energy spread from our heart, all this lightning bolt that is covering all this darkness that is now separate from our body, even though it may still be within our body. And all this lightning starts to shoot out all through your shoulders, coating it like a little area-wide scanner. But instead of just scanning, it's burning, it's shocking, it's taking away all these impurities and really cleansing all of this space, as all those little lightning bolts start to gyrate like a little tornado thunderstorm. And as it gyrates all the way down your arms, through your biceps and down your elbows are like a connectivity for this lightning. Just like that, shocking. All the way down your forearms, all the way down to your fingertips, you start to feel all of the impurities become loose, all of the darkness start to separate. I ask that you launch more tremors from your mind, from your heart, wherever you feel like it generates best from, down your body, and allow all this gunk just stuck to us to separate. Your soul starts to shine through your hands, through your fingertips, through your skin, your beautiful, radiant skin. That's your soul shining through. So make sure it's always radiant, darling. All of this starts to latch onto the lightning, all of this gunk, all of these impurities, and it starts to rise back upwards, taking every little last speck of nastiness, of impurity, of negativity. No longer is it left. Nothing but joy and harmony and real feelings, whether they may be tough or painful. They are bright because they are yours and because they are real. And anything else else that does not fall into that category is now being drawn upwards, unable to resist the pull of this lightning tornado as it stretches back through the connectivity of your elbow and up your biceps into your shoulder. And now the ball of lightning at the center of your chest, right by your throat, starting to rise a little bit more, starts to just latch onto all of this like a mega storm of cleansing energy. As we reach the throat chakra, we start to remove all these impurities and all this darkness that revolves around our communication, our ability to speak up for ourselves, our ability to connect with others and share parts of ourselves. All of this negativity, all of this defensiveness, all of this jumping to attack, no longer being there. It falls underneath and it starts to get sucked in by this giant lightning ball of cleansing energy. This ball shoots straight up your throat chakra, straight into your mind, right at the base of your forehead by the crown, and it latches on. The darkness wrapped up so tight by these lightning bolts that it is no longer visible, and yet the lightning ball of energy continues to suck away all of these impurities it manages to latch on. Our third eye, right up here, our crown, the crown, it latches onto this ball of electricity and it saps away everything. Back to it. Your mind is an introspective little can of worms all just withering about each other as this electricity in your crown starts to just radiate all around the head and all around the face, through the eyebrows and the nose and the cheeks and the lips. It starts to seep in through those little worms of the brain, those little intraconnective canals, and it starts to separate all the gunk and all the darkness through that, rising with it nothing but clarity. All of this energy starts to seep back out, and once it has made its full through pass of the entire brain and the entire head, all the way to the crown, and it shoots back downward, connecting with the rest of this unit of this ball right by the throat. And now is when we are going to begin our breathing exercises, because to release all of this darkness we have now coagulated and contained within us as this one giant unit, we have to get it out somewhere, and I don't want to fart it out, and I don't think neither do you. So we're going to breathe it out. So at the count of 3, I want you to breathe in for 5 seconds and out for 5 seconds. So we're going to do in and out. And in. And with every breath, you're going to feel all of this start to seep in through your lungs and out. All of this energy exploding outwards with every exhale until you are fully rid of all of this negativity, of all this cumbersome energy. And there is no appropriate amount of times to do this. The appropriate amount of times is whenever you decide all the negativity has been expunged, and then you can do even another 1 or 2 just for shits and giggles, you know what I mean? Feel it flow out, feel if you can hear any background noise, as I'm sure you probably can, because I have some roommates that I am unable to control, but we will work past it, because you know what? We refuse to be taken down and subdued because of others' actions. So as we go ahead and feel our cleansed soul take a breath, congratulations, you have now cleansed your soul. You are clean like a bar of soap fresh out of the shower. And now with the rose quartz, it's like lotion, it's like shea butter. You want to put that all over your body. You really want to cover yourself so that you're nice and moist and ready for what's to come. So as we hold this rose quartz in our left hand by the palm, we allow it to enter us, we allow it to become a part of us. Feel yourself, imagine it in your mind's eye, a loving, swirling pink energy, pink and red with little hints of gold all throughout it, just flowing all throughout your hands and your fingertips. And this is literally like lotion, glides on like butter. Allow it to be this welcoming thought. Think about your loved ones, think about the best parts of yourself that you love. Accept and laugh off anything that you can't control. Understand that you are just a part of this universe and a part of the cycles. And allow all of this energy from this beautiful, 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 beautiful rose quartz to just start to overcome you over the arms and the shoulders, the chest, all the way to the other arm. You can hold it next to your heart if you feel like it helps, but feel all of this, all of this, all of this loving, caring, protective energy start to coat your fingertips, your forearms, every little follicle of hair, and every little cell of skin and blood and muscle. Allow all this energy to congeal around your heart like a nice protective lotion, and almost like a sunscreen that protects you from all the future incoming negativity. We are also going to work with the moonstone. Feel free to put this in your... Feel that moonstone really just power up your soul, almost like a straight shot laser beam, connecting through your elbow, through your shoulder, straight to your heart, and dissipating all over your body and all over your soul, strengthening you. Refusing to bend to the will of the world, because you are your own true master. As we do that, we start to hold on to this rose quartz a little bit more. And we feel that rise up through our throat chakra, coating our throat chakra, and through the lips, and through the head, through the nose, and the eyes, and the eyebrows, and the cheeks, the crown of your head, slipping through every little crack and nudge through your brain. For you are protected here, you are safe, you are loved, and there is nothing you cannot overcome. Feel all of this energy now shift like a wave all the way downwards, coating your body, your belly, your love handles, your groin, your booty cheeks, your thighs, your kneecaps, your calves, your feet, your toes, every little nail on your body. Now, let out a little laugh, let out a little breath, because you are cleansed, but most of all, you are coated in such a loving, gracious energy, courage, and acceptance and freedom. It is now a part of you, it is now a part of who you are, and you are one step closer to being ready to go back out into the world. To finish it off, we're going to do just a few taps. Of amethyst, and feel all these little spots all over your body, almost like little acupunctures of strength and courage and power. Realize that you have so much more power than you give yourself credit for. And these little shot